Namaste. Very good evening. Welcome all of you for another exciting, informative, motivating, and with it, all kinds of different experiences from Khwaab Zindagi ke. A good evening, very, very warm welcome to each and everyone who is live right now, and a very warm welcome to our guest number 26, Ratna Swami sir, who is from Midnas Global and who is a life coach. Welcome on the board show. Welcome, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon. It's my pleasure and privilege to be in this session as the 26th COVID warrior who will be sharing their personal experience of going through the wonderful experience of COVID. I don't deny it. It's a blessing, in fact, because now I can at least say for the rest of my life, I am protected from the COVID virus. At least this virus, I am protected. So I think I'm very excited and happy that I have gone through this experience of COVID, and I am very happy to share that few days of. Uh, I don't even call it as an ordeal. It's a kind of different experience. Yes, yes, Soma. It's my pleasure to be
Yes,
here.
sir. How did this thing happen? This COVID happened, and when did it happen? During the first
Yeah,
lockdown or during this year?
yeah. It happened in the first lockdown. I don't know, right from the beginning, though everybody was scared about COVID, because I am a biochemist or the microbiology related person because I worked in the laboratory technology for 20 years of my life. So I had a very good
Valid experience.
understanding. Yeah, I had a very good understanding of this whole virus and how do they come and what kind of things that it does to people. So I think the awareness, the knowledge I had definitely made me very cool and quiet about it. And just I said, okay, anyhow, lockdown, I'm not going out. So let whatever comes, even if it comes, I'll manage. I don't know. Internally, I was thinking it is better that I get exposed. But yes, during the first wave, the whole country was not prepared. So I also felt that this is not the time to make any adventure. So I remained quiet. I remained within four walls of my house. I don't know how did it enter into our family, though we never went out any other places other than just going to grocery shops and coming. That also we did very minimal. Uh, Actually, it started with my father-in-law getting some health problem like headache and fever.
Okay.
So we thought it is a very regular headache because we were not knowing what kind of symptoms would come. So we were focusing on his headache and body pain. I think he complained. He started telling body pain, and he is quite old enough. So I thought it may be a regular part of some fever. Something is there inside, and he's getting it. We never thought because we never went out of the home. So we weren't really suspecting that it could be COVID. So for 3 days, we were just focusing on his illness and he should become all right. We never thought that we are also getting contaminated or infected by being, close to him. So my wife was taking care of him because he's reasonably older. So she was the like a nurse kind of person used to go and give him something to drink and eat and tablets, everything that we were treating as a normal a body pain and the fever. We just treated with a very regular home medicine kind of thing. And then suddenly, after fourth
Mm-hmm.
day, he had a very
Mm-hmm.
severe headache, and he said, "I can't bear this headache. I need to go to hospital." So we thought will go to hospital, but a hospital will ask for a COVID test because they'll not admit you without a COVID test. So to take him to the
Yeah.
hospital, we were thinking we will get a negative report and we can go to the hospital. We called for a testing, and the person came and the test was taken, and the result came positive. Then for few minutes and maybe few hours, I would say, there was a sense of relief also, and there was sense of frustration also. Both of them were there. Relief is at least now we know this is the
Why
problem. We can.
frustration, sir?
Frustration is
Why you were frustrated?
no. Frustration is because we will have to see the minute you are positive, then the entire family will have to be quarantined. and we will be taken to different
Yes.
places. Then
Correct.
who will look after the family and
Mhm.
how? Because now at least many protocols are more popular and familiar to everyone.
Mhm.
But in the first wave, nothing was known.
Mhm.
So they used to come and seal the whole house with
Correct.
sheets and kind of thing. So it was bit of internally that was bit of a kind of traumatic experience, socially stigmatizing kind of thing. Definitely was there. Though we were comfortable, but
Yeah, I still
yeah,
remember.
yeah,
I still remember in Bombay also people were like very scared along with it with the sanitizing vehicles and they really get scared. So how you manage this
yes,
frustration as well
right.
as managed your motivating level?
Okay, I will tell you that one secret happened, and I should share it because that's an interesting
Surely,
thing.
sir.
Okay, see the test was done in our own laboratory, the Thyrocare laboratory, which I
Mhm.
my family belongs to. So we took the sample and sent it to that
Yes.
laboratory for testing, and we came to know that he is positive. So I must admit, at this point of time, we did not declare that my father-in-law is positive, because once it is known, then the entire
Mhm.
municipal people will come and request that everybody should go through the
Yes.
test and isolation, all these things.
Mhm.
So because we did the
Correct.
small trick there, so we were protected from that harassment or that kind of procedures. I don't should not call it as
Mhm.
harassment, but there definitely some frustrating process are definitely there. So now it is confirmed that he is having it. And by the time this was confirmed, my wife started getting body pain and
Oh,
headache, yeah, fever and all. So now we realized,
okay.
okay, now it is everybody is now. So what we did, we isolated our house. We never, even the servant, everybody was told not to come. We
Mhm.
locked our house. We remained inside our house. We did not venture. And only one sister of ours was requested, you make food for us, bring and keep it on the gate. We will take
Mhm.
once you go off. Okay,
Okay.
so they used to make food for all the three times, and they used to come
Mhm.
and drop the food, and we will open the door and take the food and eat. So they supported us in terms of food, and once food is made, now everybody can sleep and take rest, and probably
Mhm.
the other issues are not coming.
Correct.
Okay, so then my
So,
mother-in-law, my mother-in-law got infected because she was there in the same room before that
oh,
the test was became positive. So she also got
okay.
infected, and because my wife got infected, my daughter also got infected. Okay, and my daughter is very close to
Mhm.
me, so I also got infected. So it's like everybody touching each other, and
Okay.
the whole family got COVID
Yeah,
positive. And the symptoms,
obviously. Last
yeah,
time
yeah,
there was, last time also there was no such information. So much varied information, in fact,
yes,
regarding
yes,
the COVID. Like this year, we all know about what to do, what not to do,
right,
how to get yourself treated, and everything. But last
right.
time it was we all were in the no man's land. But
Yes, yes,
yes, being from the biological background, bio background, I
yeah,
guess
yes,
that helped you a lot in
yes,
coping with the
definitely.
situation.
Yeah, yeah. And without telling, see, I use every day, I do a 5 o'clock
Mhm.
yoga
Mhm.
session. I do brain, we call it as brain yoga. Okay, so this is a
Mhm.
meditational process. This we have been doing for the last 2 years. Even before the COVID, we were doing
Okay.
this. So this process
Okay.
was going on. And believe me,
Mhm.
every day, even when there was COVID, I used to somehow get up and go through the process, because people should not doubt that why Sari is not coming for the yoga session. So,
Correct.
so I used to,
Exactly.
yeah, I used to pretend that I am participating, though I was not participating for 3 days, because it is an online session,
Mhm.
but I have to put on my laptop and start the session as if I am talking. It's an audio
Mhm.
recorded yoga session, so
Message.
I need not live talk on live. So I
Mhm.
maintained, and nobody knew that I had this problem until I
Wow,
declared.
sir.
Yeah, until I declared it
So,
in a yoga session. Yeah.
so you did the same trick which any college student would do,
Yes.
I guess.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
is so
That's
nice of you, sir. So
yeah.
nice of you, and really that sometimes our knowledge also help us to cope with the situation.
Yes,
Correct?
yes, yes, yes. That is one thing. And,
Mm-hmm.
and another interesting thing is, see, we are
Mm-hmm.
doing a monthly training program to build
Okay.
more counselors for our network.
Mm-hmm.
And I had announced a date, and when the session started, I became positive. Now I can't tell, though it's an online training, I can't tell that because I've got a COVID positive, I will not be taking sessions. That I can't tell, but then everybody will come to know. So believe me, that was a training, 4 sessions in 3 hours, 3 hours of 4 sessions. So I have to take 2 sessions, and one
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Sunny Nagpal, who is a co-trainer, he will take 2 sessions. Now, Mr. Sunny Nagpal also
Okay.
should not know that I have a COVID. Okay. So I I gave, believe me, I talked live sessions, I talked when I was having a COVID positivity. But
Mm-hmm.
the good news is, compared to the second wave, first wave did
Mm-hmm.
not have respiratory problems.
Yes.
The second wave is a definitely high respiratory problems of coughing and breathing. You can't hold. If you speak
Mm-hmm.
after a few minutes, you will gasp. So I think, fortunately, that was a
Mm-hmm.
milder COVID, like a first exam. And those who did not get
Mm-hmm.
through the exam got a tougher question to answer this time. And those who did not answer, who did not attend this exam, will get more tougher question paper in the days to come. Hopefully, by the time
I
the vaccinations would probably be a supporting factor. Yeah.
I
So
totally agree with you, sir. First round, first wave was not that dreadful like this
yes,
second one. First
yes,
time we were under lockdown for
yes.
continuous 6 months, that is for
Yeah.
180 days. The
Okay.
whole world was come under stop,
Okay.
stopped. The whole
Yeah.
world stopped.
Yeah.
This year, we within a span of I guess 2.5 months, everybody, every house got infected.
Right. Right.
Everyone lost their near and dear ones, which
Yes.
was
Yes. Yes.
very
This time.
disheartening. Very
Yes.
disheartening.
This time it is more pathetic and more painful. Actually, the painful for various reasons. One
Deadlier.
is, yeah, yeah. The one
Mhm.
major thing is, see, in our civilization,
Mhm.
death has to be done with
Mhm.
some respect, honor, and all. Okay, even
Yes.
if somebody is dead, whatever is the reason, there is some process that
Mhm.
we give respect to the individuals who are departing as a
Correct.
soul.
Absolutely right.
But the most painful experience is, even the wife cannot see the husband, and the daughter or
Yes.
son cannot see the father. Okay, and they were taken to the graveyards. They would not even know
Mhm.
whether they are cremated in which place and
Mhm.
what actually happens to them. No idea.
Exactly.
And one of the relatives of Mao's, the
Mhm.
wife is in a hospital ICU, the husband is in hospital ICU, the children
Mhm.
are quarantined at home. None of
Mhm.
them could meet, and the father died in the process. And I cannot
Okay.
express what a painful process or experience as that. So I guess
Correct. True.
the first wave, now that's why I say we are fortunate, blessed that we encountered Corona when it was a child.
Mhm.
Now it is a full blown up adult. It is fighting tooth and nail, and it's actually very difficult and more forceful. Forcefully, it is affecting us.
Yes,
That's
sir.
the, yeah. So the whole family, with a span of 28 days.
Mhm.
Okay, my father-in-law started, and we all ended after 28 days. And then we did an antibody test for all of us, and all of us got a very strong antibodies for COVID. And then we felt okay. What came was Corona, because we never tested for the PCR, because
Mhm.
we did not. We knew that all the symptoms, everything, like smell and taste
Mhm.
going off and fever coming, body pain coming, stomach burning.
Mhm.
So these are all certain common parameters everybody went through. So it looks like
Yes.
one virus came into our house and invaded everyone, and we all together have demolished the virus so that it does not go elsewhere. So
Mhm.
because we
So
isolated ourselves for 28 days, I think we believe that the corona has been totally,
that worked.
yeah, eliminated from the
In
family.
that
Yeah.
way, you saved yourself as
And
well as your community,
yes,
your people who are living near to your house, your neighbors, your
yes, yes,
in-house workers, everyone. In that way, you saved, right,
yes.
sir?
In fact, very
So
interestingly,
during
we had to tell one or two lies to people, because my servant, one servant is coming, full-time servant. So
Mm-hmm.
she wants to come to help us. We cannot say you come because we are COVID positive, and she should not know that we are COVID positive. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so we told them that somebody is giving us food out of interest, so we don't need that all work to be done. We will manage ourselves. It is not a good idea when the lockdown is there to entertain you. So no problem. At least 10 days you take a break. So she took. She was given forceful leave for 10 days, and when she came, only we told you not come because we are all totally going through the COVID, experience. So very very
No, actually,
interesting.
it, you saved her. You
Yeah,
also
yeah,
saved her,
yes,
and you also stopped the spreading in that
yes,
way.
yeah, yeah,
Because
that's it.
corona can be corona chain can only be broken if you
Yeah,
stop
isolate.
spreading it and meeting with people. If you stop fully,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
felt that this year the spread was much bigger because we all removed the mask. We all didn't follow the protocols. We didn't follow the norms which were told by the authorities last year also and this year also. But we all just went through it ki haan chala gaya, but it is not chala gaya, it is there. Yes, the cases are coming down. Everything is coming under control, but still fatalities are coming up.
yeah.
So my next question is, sir, to you during this time,
Mm,
what food you were eating? Since you are from Coimbatore, so
mm.
I guess the idli will be the regular food of yours. Idli will be there,
Yeah, yeah,
uttapam,
yeah, yeah.
pesarattu, medu
See,
vada,
yeah, but
fruit
that are
salad.
they are not to be eaten when you are not healthy. Okay, that's not to be
Okay,
eaten. Yeah. So what we
okay.
did, yeah, I agree. The idli is something very easy to digest. So idli was
Mhm.
definitely a part
I
of
guess it is
our
lighter
food.
food.
Yeah,
It is
lighter
considered
food.
as
Yeah,
lighter food to
yeah.
have
But
because.
personally, I
Mhm,
my family experience,
mhm,
because
mhm.
there was a problem with the smell and the taste part of it.
Okay.
We could not enjoy. We could not even ask what is the food with today, because anyhow it is not going to taste you anything different. Okay, so
Okay.
yeah, so we said let us fill something inside the food and the stomach and
Mhm,
sustain for 2 3 days, because I think when you are having a
mhm,
low fever, body pain, and you feel like
mhm,
tired and you want to sleep all the time, so food was
mhm,
really not a big issue because the body was not demanding too much of food. So I think whatever
mhm,
was brought in, everybody said, okay, I am not hungry, I'll eat only less. So I think as far as the food part is concerned, we used
mhm,
to make the what you call it as using rice. You make some liquid,
mhm.
grind them and make a
Yes.
fluid part of it, like what we call
Mhm,
kanji. So like that,
mhm.
something used to be there. A lot of fruit juice and coconut water. Yeah, these were things that we handled. But
Coconut water.
yeah, coconut water, because for us it is
Mhm.
available very easily. So
Yes.
we told somebody to bring 20
Mhm,
coconuts, and we kept it and we consumed. So I think in fact, one more thing I must say here,
mhm,
the symptoms and the severity was different for everyone. Actually, there is no common rule that everybody would get these problems. in
yes.
fact in fact I don't know, the COVID that visited my house was very kind enough. It did not disturb any of us except my father-in-law, who
Mhm,
started this whole problem started with him. But because of his age, and he is diabetic and blood pressure
mhm.
person, maybe
Okay.
he went through little more pain and suffering. And believe
Mhm,
me, my daughter had only 1 day problem. The rest of the days she was quite normal, no problems at all. And
mhm,
my wife had little longer one, and I also had it, but for me also it wasn't, the symptoms weren't not bad. My mother-in-law
mhm,
had even lesser problem. So I think the whole process wasn't really, you know something that I can narrate as problem. I think it was like any other illness. Only the word, only the internal thought process that this is COVID was there. But I think the way we all recovered, we felt so optimistic. But one thing I must
mhm,
say as a biggest point that helped us, especially me and my wife and my daughter, all three of us were doing the pranayama on a regular basis. Okay. So
okay.
last 1 year. So if at all, if you ask me, what did you do extra other than anybody else would do. I think we
Mhm.
took the breathing exercise very seriously, though the first wave
Mhm.
was not really affecting the lungs and the breathing process, but that ability to handle, go through whatever mild tiredness and was there. I think we handled it very well because of the breathing exercise that we were all the time doing. And one more thing, both all the members in the family are quite active, and we always keep our food habits healthy, the body exercise, and I think
Mhm.
we lived a very conscious living that we must eat the right thing and go through life
Mhm.
in a better way, even otherwise. So it is like studying only for the exam definitely is not going to help. So we studied every day. When the exam came, I think we did reasonably well. I think that's what the message I would like to say. It definitely has made our suffering very, very reasonable compared to anyone else who went through this whole process. So, a lot of things happened more favorable, more kinder, more fortunate, more blessing to us. So, still we remember and say, thank God, first wave came and we all, experienced it. And
Mhm.
thank God the virus came to us house, was so kind enough. It did not trouble us much. It just gave a very, what is very pleasant experience in a way, though few days of pain was there. But I think it was worth to have antibodies naturally for your rest of the life. So I am a strong believer. I just wanted to say one point you said, yes, that we ignored and we went and contacted. Please
Mhm.
remember, in this population, whatever these authorities are telling is not practical. It is not practical. Imagine a city like Kolkata, Delhi, or Mumbai. Can
Mhm.
you maintain social distancing in all places? It's not possible. Okay,
Yeah,
it is
somewhat.
possible. It is possible in a smaller villages or a cities which are
Mhm.
developing, or maybe Western countries where population is not more space, less people are there. It is very easy to put it. And for one day, 10 day, 15 days, you can have all those. But you cannot have it for months and quarters and half yearly and
Mhm.
yearly. It is very unfair. Okay. So personally, with my biology experience and with whatever medical knowledge that I have acquired during my experience of working with a
Mhm.
laboratory diagnostic company, is the virus will come and go. You can't stop it. This is my personal, though it
Mhm.
might look little, contradicting statement, because
Mhm.
it is
Yeah,
coming
that
and
is this
spread.
is your personal view. That is what you are saying now. This is your personal experience,
Yes,
personal
yes,
view
yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
it will come
So
and go, but
it will
we
come.
can't stop.
Yes, okay. Yes, as you said, you can avoid it, you can delay it,
Hmm.
but you cannot totally get rid of it till the vaccine comes. Okay, that's fine. For that point of view, yes, some procedures are needed. But when the virus is exploding, I don't think
Mhm.
any mechanism will work. It will not work. Because you tell me, is it possible to wash hands every 20 minutes and 1 hour? When you are washing hands, how much? It is not a hospital surgical ward where you can totally change the
Well,
whole.
sir, I will not divulge into that
Okay,
detailing
okay, yeah,
because
okay.
I
Yeah, yeah,
also
yeah.
from the medical background.
Right.
But we just can say that better be safe than
Yes,
be
I
sorry.
agree. No, yeah,
Why
that's
to
agree.
do
That's
extra? Why to go out extra?
yes.
For that extra work, we can schedule it,
That's
reschedule it, remanage it. We
that's
can do whatever best we can for ourselves, for our family
that's
to save them. That's it.
right.
And
That's
nothing can
right.
be done
There
because
is,
this
yeah, yeah. There
virus
is
is there.
no, yeah.
Virus will be there. It is there. It will come again, maybe,
Yes,
maybe not.
yes,
But it is
yes.
our duty to take care of ourselves first, then our family, then our
That's
neighbors, then our
yes,
society. In that way,
yes.
we can do small, small things so that things cannot go out of control. Correct, sir?
That's there is no debate on that.
Correct, sir?
We must, yeah, we must do take
Yeah.
precautionary steps and all. That is there, no denial about it. Only thing I am trying to say
Mhm.
is,
Exactly.
it is
Mhm.
better you prepare people to go through the whole process rather than
Yeah.
always terrorizing
Yeah.
them, and yeah, that's unfair. Yeah, that's what I found.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. They see, like,
Thank
I
you,
don't.
sir, for
Yeah,
being on the. Thank you,
please.
sir, for being on the show and share your wonderful thoughts, which are totally different from what I heard till now. Being the
Thank
26th
you.
family of pandemic fighter who fought with a difference,
Yeah.
like they tricked it. They tricked just like a college student will do to
Yeah.
trick during the classes. Please
Yes.
don't
That's
take it personally, but
no,
as
no,
a
no. It's
college
all right.
student,
No
they will
problem.
do
No
like
problem.
that. You just apply the same thing to
Yes.
save yourself, your family, your neighbors. Hats
Right.
off to you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for
Thank you.
joining on the lovely show of Khwaab Zindagi Ke along with me, Shoma, and sharing your wonderful thoughts, sir. We would
Thank
like
you.
to have you again on the show because you are from a different and varied background, which will be helpful for all of us to know and understand the actuality of the scene. Thank you so much, sir.
That's thank you. Thank you. It's my pleasure. Thank you,
Have
everyone,
a good
for giving this.
day.
Yeah.
Be
Yeah.
safe. Stay safe.
Thank you.
Jai
Yeah.
Hind.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Thank you. Namaste. Thank you.
Namaste.
Yeah.